Well, we have Joanne, aka Jody Coakley, with us today. Jody is a personal wardrobe stylist for women over 50. Um, Jody, or Joanne, and I have worked together in getting your site up and running and doing a little bit of content production, which I've thoroughly enjoyed. And I think what the idea behind your company is very, very interesting, and a very necessary niche that needs to be filled. Um, so yeah, I have a hard time calling you Jody because I always call you Joanne.
I know.
Joanne, what can you tell us a little bit more about your company? And it's a very new company, so why did you decide to do that at this point in time?
I think I decided to do this because I saw a need for women over 50 to want to establish their own personality style. And coming from friends and family who've asked me to go through their closets with them. And so I thought, okay, this is a good time to do this. There are too many women my age that are wondering, what do I wear? What is appropriate? What do I have in my closet that I can reuse? And so I thought, okay, this is great. So that's kind of how I got it started. And I want to help women, first of all, to go through their closets. And I also like to say, I don't necessarily think that appropriate has to be over 50. You can wear whatever you want. I mean, yes, there are situations where you might want to wear something, but I just think wear whatever you want when you're over 50. You're over 50. You've made it this far. Do what you want. But I want to help people to actually start by going through their closets to see what their style is. And then we can work from there, because there are treasures in there that they haven't even really noticed. So that's kind of why I started the business.
No, I think it's a great idea. And how have you had to pivot your business during this time?
Well, actually more online, more virtually. I obviously prefer to do it one-on-one and to be there. That's probably the way I had to pivot more, would be much more virtually than.
I think that's totally possible, right? Like
Oh yes, it absolutely is. It absolutely is possible. Mm-hmm.
I mean, thank goodness for all these different platforms, video
exactly
platforms that we can utilize for that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And it can be easy doing it, virtually. They just pick out the things that they have in their closet, show me. I'll say, put that one to the left. Maybe that's the maybe pile. Put it to the right. That's the yes pile. Then we can kind of put them together or move them. Say, put that in the pile that, a no, go send it to charity. So, certainly it has worked out doing it. Sometimes I ask them to try it on. I need to see it on rather than just holding it up, and so it's worked virtually. Mm-hmm. I do prefer at some point when this is all over
Yes.
to do this in person with people,
It might be 6 feet apart for a little bit, but
yes, right. But that's okay. I can still be 6 feet apart. The closet can be over there,
What are some of your tips that you kind of your go-tos for women? I mean, obviously it changes seasonally, what you might recommend, but what are your kind of go-tos that kind of seem universul?
For what to keep in it, for
what to keep, and also kind of what sort of outfits you'd recommend. I mean, I know you're a big fan of boots.
Yeah.
So
can you tell? Boots will be going away in a few weeks, but yes, I'm a big fan of boots. Boots for 3 seasons, absolutely. Boots go with everything. Certainly jeans at every age, absolutely. And I'm big for blazers, because I think blazers can enhance an outfit. And I have to say, I think that women can wear a leather coat and a leather jacket at any age. And some women are a little afraid to do the leather as they get older. I think leather jacket and leather coat is great and can enhance any outfit. And so I would always throw in something like a little leather coat or jacket, and the jeans, black pants, obviously, a white shirt. And then you've got to find a pop of color that, some women are afraid to do color. They like neutrals, which is fine, because neutrals are great. But every now and then, I think it feels good and exciting to add a pop of color. And whatever color works for your skin tone, your hair color, I like to add that to it as well. But that's the thing about going in somebody's closets, because I can create new and current outfits, believe it or not, in their closet, that they might already have, and then I want them to be able to open that closet effortlessly,
Mm-hmm.
and pick out something and be excited about it. Like I've had this for 6 months and I haven't worn it. And oh my God, she said to put it with these navy blue pants. And I never would have thought to wear salmon with the navy blue. And, so that's what I like for it to come out of this. But my go-to things are your basics.
No, I love that. I love that leather jackets are part of your,
Mm.
and I fully
Mm-hmm.
agree. I think anyone
Yeah.
at any age can wear them.
Yeah.
And it's interesting what you say about jeans, because I think a lot of people tend to shy away from jeans at a certain age point.
I
Um,
know it.
I think, though, it's more a question of the brand and type of jean that you're
I
getting.
agree.
I think a lot of women don't necessarily know what style of jean works for them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I
Uh,
agree. Yeah.
yeah, do you have
And
any
there are so
particular?
many different, sorry.
It's
There are
okay.
so many different styles of jeans now.
Yeah.
There really are. Some people get a little nervous, and it doesn't matter your size or your age. There are jeans for every size and every age. And if you like flats, like a straight leg works for you. If you like a high boot, straight leg, wear a boot over it. If you like sandals, you can, again, it can be high waisted or cropped, or depending on what you like for a shoe, I think will pick your style of a jean.
Yeah.
I actually do like a kind of a bootleg jean.
Yeah.
I actually like that. I think it makes people look taller, because I'm 5'3", so I'm not super tall. So for a balance, I actually do like a boot cut jean with the boot, or with something with a wedge. That would be kind of my preference. But a lot of people like straight leg jean with flats.
And I love what you were saying, though, about how I think a lot of people already have, you're not necessarily like saying, okay, well, you need to go out and buy this, you need to go get that.
Right.
People already have a lot of these elements in their wardrobe, but they might not necessarily know how to combine certain styles. And yeah, what's kind of like your process when you go into a wardrobe? Are you looking at specific things first? Are you trying to look at like the standards? Maybe it is jeans. You look at their jeans first to see what will go with that, or how do you enter one's closet?
Uh, First, I like to ask them what it is in there that they really like.
Mhm.
So then I get a sense of their personality and their style. What is it that you in your closet that you really like, that you wear all the time? So I kind of start from that, and then I get a sense from talking to them is, well, what are they looking to do in the closet? They want to keep everything and just try to mix and match it, or is it that they want to get rid of stuff and add new things? And it can be everything, all of that. They want to update or whatever, but it really is starting with what they have that they like. And then sometimes I ask them questions of, do you want to try something completely new? Are you afraid of something fun, or do you want to try something fun? And then ask them what fun means to them. And to them, fun might be either a sleeveless top, or it might be jewelry, an accessory, you know? So it's getting to know them and what it is that they like and what they're looking for, and sometimes it's just like, take it all out and tell me what to keep. And then sometimes it's people like, I love this, I don't want to get rid of it, I just don't know what to do with it. So it's really just asking questions about what it is in that closet that they need to do, and what they want to keep
And I
and
think
work around.
your service will be especially important moving forward, because a lot of people aren't going to have the expendable income to go out and do a lot of
Right.
shopping. And also, I kind of leading into the next question I was going to ask you is the world is changing. Like, the world will never go back to what it was as we knew it, right? Like it's
Right.
where we are redesigning and rethinking the way we do things. And I think a lot
Mm-hmm.
of people will definitely want to go in a more sustainable direction when it comes to fashion.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
so, people will want to have more pieces that are gonna last, and that
Yeah.
are going to be a staple or a go-to for years to come.
Yes.
Um, so
You
being
like
able to show
sweaters.
people that.
Yes. And one thing is like sweaters. You have to have a few sweaters. So, you can use those 3 seasons as well. Sweaters are necessary. But my other thing is sometimes if people are comfortable, if they have a friend and they have their friend with them in their closet, because sometimes the friend can say, she loves this, but, you know,
It
I
doesn't
don't
work.
know. And it doesn't work. What do you think? And sometimes that helps too. Or you can do some switching with a friend. You know what? To update your own thing. Like, I've worn that sweater or that shirt for, a few months. I'm ready to let you share it with you for a while, and you want to trade this with me. And that can be really fun when they have a friend with them. And they talk about that. Oh, let me wear it for a few months, or, and then they have a pair of pants that they love, and the other person has the shirt. And it's like, oh, now I feel like I have a new outfit, but
Right.
it's my friend's outfit, and we're just switching. So in this time, that works out well too. It's almost like you're shopping, in your friend's closet, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
No,
Yeah.
I think we're definitely going to be going much more in that direction now, moving
I,
forward.
I
Uh,
do too. But I do also think that women have, when this is over and we can get out there, I do believe that women do want to get out there just to buy one new item, no matter what it
oh,
is,
yes. No.
whether it's from Walmart or if it's from Nordstrom's. Just, like, I just want to see what it's like to have something new. I just feel like that might happen. But it's,
Definitely. I mean,
yeah,
I absolutely, people will still want to shop and
yes, right.
take
Hmm.
advantage of that for sure. But I
Right.
mean, another thing that we've spoken about too is that, people often associate fashion with a certain price range, or having to, that it is entirely seasonal, and it's almost discriminatory sometimes, and people feel a little bit afraid of of going into that world and being
Yeah.
judged for what they're wearing. But what you and I have spoken about previously is that, having just a couple nice staple pieces that can complement, and that you can use in a bunch of different varieties, is great as well. So, having
Yes.
a good sense of fashion doesn't necessarily mean that you're spending a bunch of money.
Exactly. And I think that women can get excited when they've got an outfit for like $40 at TJ Maxx, because
Right.
it's doable, and you can feel great, and you can mix and match that with something else. I mean, it's not just a blouse. You could get a blouse and maybe a pair of pants. There is that, you could possibly do that there. There's no doubt about it. But it's also fun sometimes to have just a shirt that might be from Target with a pair of pants that you got that have a label,
Hmm.
and to see, mixing those up together, like, look, this, looks like it's a great outfit, that you put together, and you feel like, oh my God, this feels great. This was only $20, but these were 90. But
Right.
together they do work. It's okay. They do work.
Yeah. Well, it'll be an interesting time when we're able to go back out
It
and
will
do
be.
shopping for ourselves. I mean, another thing that to think about is, I mean, are clothes really being manufactured at the same rate that they were previously? I mean, a lot of these factories
Yeah.
shut down, and what that
Right.
means, going forward. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so, I mean, how you've obviously been affected by this. We've all
Mm-hmm.
been affected in some shape or form. I mean, what do you see for the future with your business? What do you hope to achieve with it?
Well, I think what I hope to achieve is to help women at every age, feel exceptional, because we can, feel exceptional, and to be able to shop in our closets effortlessly, and to feel stylish inside and out. I think, there's beauty in all of us, in every age, style, shape, whatever. And I want women to feel good about themselves when they get dressed. you know, and to know it's right there in their closet and they don't have to go, oh God, what am I going to wear today? You know, that there are options in there that they can put together and it's right there in front of them. And I want women to feel good about themselves, you know,
Yeah,
because we
especially
should.
after all this.
What's that?
Especially after all of this, too. I mean,
Especially after all of this.
yeah,
Exactly.
to be
Right.
able to
And
go
look,
out.
right. I try and do dress up Friday. Remember how it used to be dress down Friday? I try to do dress up Friday now, you know, so that I am in that closet picking out something that if I was going somewhere, this is what I would put on, you know. So I that's what I do on Fridays.
I know
Yeah.
it's been quite popular on social media. People, yeah, doing the
Yeah.
dress up on Friday. It's not a
hmm
bad idea.
Right. It feels good actually. You know,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, you know, because remember how we always would be, I can't wait to get the clothes off and get in the loungewear.
Yeah,
Now it's like, I can't wait to get dressed again, you know,
I
to feel
know.
good and look good. You know, it's just something, it gives you some confidence about yourself, some power, you know?
Yeah, at least from the waist up. So
Yes,
on Zoom
exactly.
calls.
Exactly. From the waist up. Exactly. You're right. Yes. Yeah.
Um, well, Joanne, Jody, thank you so much for talking with me today about your business. People can find you on Instagram at Jody Coakley, right? And
Yes. Right.
jodycoakley.com. That's
Mm-hmm.
JODYCOAKLEY.com. They can
Yes.
find you there and the services you provide, and
Mm-hmm.
get a little motivation and inspiration on Fridays as well.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Yes.
Well,
This is great, Pearl.
again, thank you so much, and yeah, I'll see you out there one
All
day.
right. Thanks for having me. Talk to you soon.
Bye.